welcome to another episode of A Gem in Orlando. I'm Gemma.
I'm Matt.
And we are two adults planning our dream holiday to Orlando in 2022 with 11 months to go.
Well, 11 months to go,
almost 11 months to go.
No.
Almost. First of all, I want to say a huge apology for this podcast being late this week. We had a very busy weekend, and Sunday I was not very well, was I?
No.
I was pretty much not in the room.
No, you weren't.
Not in the room at all. You may have seen my YouTube video apologising for that. I couldn't get the Alton Towers Gardens footage, which I really wanted to get for you guys, but we couldn't. I just wasn't well enough.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Sure we
As I say, we will be going back at some point, so we will get that for you. But we are going to be releasing day one, which is sort of, there's not really any rides, but it's quite funny.
No, it's tell us about the restaurants, the bars,
yes,
the
absolutely,
hotels.
yes. So I was going to try and get a shot of John Thompson, but I thought that'd be a bit rude.
Yeah.
If you don't know who John Thompson is, he's an actor. And he's been in Cold Feet, among The Fast Show, among a smattering of other things.
Men Behaving Badly.
Behaving Badly, yeah. He was there in front of us in the queue with his daughters, I believe. They were there for a press event, and also the Radfords were there as well. And they ended up on the Saturday. They closed the water park. And they let the Radfords have free reign for an hour, didn't they?
Yeah,
they were filming and things like that. So if you don't know who the Radfords are, they have many children.
Quite a lot.
Many children. And I don't think all of them were there either. I think there was only like a smattering of them.
Only about 15 of them then.
But yeah, they've got a wicked YouTube channel, actually. You should go check it out. It's really cool, actually. So just make sure you check that out. So we're going to get those videos out for you as soon as I've edited them, as soon as I've had the time, but it should be next week as well. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're back over 1,000 subscribers again. And also follow us on Twitter as well. That's where you're going to get all the updates. That's where I normally put all the updates as well. So make sure you're doing that and following us on everything, so you get all of the updates on what's going on with the podcast.
That's right. And
what episodes are coming up for you and what YouTube videos are coming up, because we've got quite a few plans. We've got a whole day in a couple of weeks in London.
Yeah,
we are doing the London Dungeons, the London Sea Life, and we are also doing, to my detriment, the London Eye.
You'll be fine.
I went on it once when I was like 12 and I was absolutely terrified. I don't like slow moving high rides. I just don't like them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why, but I will do it for you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure the view is absolutely beautiful, but I will be filming that. Even if I'm clinging on to the seat in the middle for dear life, I will film it.
Oh, Jan.
So this week we are doing
Volcano Bay
Water Park. Now, this is a very, very recent addition. It opened in 2017. And I've heard it is the worst reviewed theme park in Orlando.
I can't
I'm
see
gutted.
that. I just can't see that.
I'm gutted. No, it's on TripAdvisor. I looked.
It looks amazing.
I know. And you can see the volcano from where we're staying in our hotel. And if you don't know where we're staying, go back to episode 2, because I do tell you where we're staying. So make sure you're doing that. Volcano Bay. Now, I always say, and I've said this before, that I think you can do most water parks in half a day. But I think Volcano Bay, maybe Aquatica, when we cover that, that might be the exception to the rule, really.
I think this would be a full day.
I do think this would be a full day. There is so many water slides. There is so many attractions here. And apparently the food is absolutely incredible as well. So, yeah, we're looking forward. We'll get started on it. Just before we do, our usual disclaimer. We are not experts on Orlando. We're complete novices. As you probably guessed by now, we have no idea what we're talking about. But we hope you'll join us on this journey. Anyway, and also just before we start, I want to give a massive shout out to our fellow podcaster, William Tintle. He does a podcast on the not so brief history of Disney World, and it's actually really good.
Really good.
Really good. I'm really enjoying the episodes at the moment. So big shout out to William for you. So we love the podcast. We're going to keep listening to it. So go and check William out. It's the Not So Brief History of Disney World. So just make sure you check that podcast out as well, because it is absolutely awesome. So good. So anyway, we're going to get started. Now, I've got a few things before we even head to the entrance. So you know us, we go straight into the entrance, straight into it. Yeah. But there's a few things you need to know before going to Volcano Bay. Plan your time for transport. Now, there is no physical way of you being able to get to Volcano Bay without getting on a bus. Yep. At the Universal Transportation Centre. You can, unless you are staying on Cabana Bay Beach Resort, you cannot get into Volcano Bay unless you take that bus. So you must make sure that you make plans for your travel, especially if you're going on a weekend, because it's going to be busy. Also, just on that note, Mondays are apparently the quietest. Thank you, Frugal Brit. Big shout out to Frugal Brit there. So plan for transport. We need to get there like super early. Super early. Yeah. If we're going to get a nice lounger or whatever. I'll touch on the cabanas in a moment. You have to get through security as well, so just make sure you allow time for that as well. I believe the transport is free, but obviously if you're going to drive to the parking lot, it is $26 for the day. It's very expensive. I mean, we're not driving, so it's not a major issue for us, is it? And also at Volcano Bay, now I think this might be a little stroke of genius when it works, is the Tapu Tapu system. Yeah. The Tapu Tapu system is a little watch thing, a little bit like a Fitbit, but a chunkier version, or like those Baby G watches that you used to get in the 90s. I used to have one of those.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, I used to have one of those. I used to have a pink one, obviously, because I wanted to be a Spice Girl.
I had a green one, or blue one. I can't remember now.
We both had Baby G watches, and if you don't know what they are, look them up. They're ridiculously massive digital watches that were absolutely pointless. Yeah. But the Tapu Tapu system is like a kind of like, it works. You can use it to get into virtual lines. So you can go and do something else while you're waiting in line for a slide, for example. You could also charge food and drink and your souvenir purchases to it as well.
That's quite clever, isn't it?
You can hook that up on the app, so I think we'll do that anyway, just so we don't have to carry our card around. And also it does things around the park as well. So if you tap it on certain places, like in the lazy river, you can squirt water at people as they're going around, or you can tap it in I think it's one of the lagoons, and you can listen to music underwater.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really cool. Now, I have heard that these don't tend to work very well, but I have heard the staff are absolutely amazing at sorting it out if there is a problem. So I think this is a bit of a stroke of genius, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it is.
Absolute stroke of genius. Mate, that's how that works. You'll get one at the beginning of the day when you enter the park, and then you'll have to return it at the end. Lockers wise, we found out that lockers are about $13 for the day, for a mediocre size one. Actually quite small, weren't they?
I think that's quite overpriced.
Yeah, and well, if you want a larger one, it's $16 for the day. Also, I'm going to talk about, you want to talk about expensive things. These private cabanas and these VIP seatings are even more expensive. So I have got the prices, the rough prices on my phone here somewhere. What have I done with it? So the cabana rentals, they are beautiful. I have seen the inside. They are beautiful. I have seen the inside of them. A single cabana that holds up to 6 people. It comes in a standalone building, or you can have the ground floor of a 2-story unit. You'll be sharing the second level with another group. So they start at around $160, and they can go all the way up to $450 per day. The upper level, which you get really good views of the volcano, really good views and stuff like that. They will cost you anywhere from $200 to $550.
Wow.
I imagine the cheaper prices are if you go on a quiet day. So if you are wanting to do that, just make sure you go on a not busy day, because it will be cheaper. A family suite cabana, that will hold up to 16 people. So if you have a particularly large group of adults or a large family, they start at about $300. They can reach up to $600 for a day. That's insane. Also, the premium seating, which is not like a cabana, but you kind of have like your own two little sun loungers. You have like a little shade, like canopy thing, which is cute. Yeah. And they range from about $30 to $140. So yeah, I mean, that would be something I would do. I mean, I'd really love to do the cabanas, but I just don't know if I could justify that price.
Yeah, well, yeah.
For them. I mean, you do get towels, you get concierge, all that kind of stuff.
Do you?
Yeah, you get concierge towels, lots of other things as well. Bear with me, I'm just going to have a quick look. Where is it?
They bring drinks over as well, do they?
They do, yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
you've got your own little tapu thing where you can put your own in the cabana, where you can put yourself in a queue for
Okay,
virtual
that's
rides,
good.
and it's got a shade as well. You've got padded lounge chairs, complimentary fruit and snack basket, and a small fridge complete with bottled water.
Oh, okay.
So you get free water as well. So I don't know. I think you only do it once, don't you? I
Yeah.
think if we go on a quiet day, I think that
Might be an idea, yeah.
might be quite nice. Who knows? You'll find out when we go. But yeah, those are the cabanas and the premium seating. So if you do want a little bit of luxury on your holiday and you want to splash out a little bit, then I'd go for one of those.
Yeah.
Definitely. Right. Now, the entrance. So you've obviously got some changing rooms. Now, on a busy day, you're going to find that those changing rooms near the front of the park are going to get absolutely crammed and absolutely crowded. There are more changing rooms towards the back of the park. Like there's changing rooms dotted around everywhere. So don't just go straight to the first changing room you see. If it's busy, go
elsewhere.
there's some in River Village and all of those other kind of places as well. And shops wise, you've got the Waturi Marketplace.
Okay.
Which is all your souvenir things. And then you've got Krakatoa Katie's, which is a clothing shop. So if you've forgotten your bathing suit,
Don't know if anyone will do that anyway, go and walk
you
park.
never know. If you've forgotten your bathing suit or you need a towel or you'd like to get a souvenir towel, they are $30. I just might add if you want a Volcano Bay towel, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. If you forget your towel, by the way, you can rent them, but they're like $6. So don't forget your towel.
Yeah.
So and then you've got dining wise, you've got I'm going to pronounce everything wrong because it's Hawaiian and I can't pronounce things. Kahola Reef Restaurant and Social Club. There's some nice food in there.
Yeah.
All of these are doing mobile order, by the way, at the moment due to COVID as well. And you've got the Dancing Dragons Boat Bar as well. Lovely
okay.
bar. And I've heard the cocktails are very good. And actually, they do their own beer.
Oh, really?
Do you remember that video we watched where Molly had the
Oh, yes,
Volcano Bay beer,
yes.
and she said it was really fruity and really nice.
Yeah. We'll try that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely. I think I don't even like beer, but I will do that anyway. And then you've got the wave pool, of course, as well.
Always a classic, isn't it?
Oh, love a wave pool. You have to have a wave pool at a water park.
Yeah.
You don't have a wave pool at a water park. Is it even a water park?
Yeah.
We are going clockwise around. There are certain villages here, but I couldn't see which village was which. So, I'm just going to carry on. You've got the Pukauli Lagoon, which is a relaxing thing. You've got more changing rooms. You've got the Oh No and Oh Ya drop slides. So they have a 6-foot drop at the end, and I'm really.
Yeah,
I'm definitely doing these ones.
That's the two together, innit? Yeah.
They look fun.
Yeah.
They look fun. I'll definitely do those. You can also walk through the mountain, the Krakatoa Mountain as well. You can also. A lot of people don't know this. You can walk through it, and you can see like lots of different things, and there's a spirit of something I can't remember his name.
That's something you can talk to. Interact with.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So, and then you've got the Colour and Tainui serpentine body slides. Now, I can't remember if these are the drop slides or not. The ones where you drop through the floor. I believe they may be the ones where you drop through the floor.
If they are, we're definitely doing that. Well, I'm definitely doing that.
Well, no, I don't mind doing the lower ones. It's just when we get to the bigger one, I'm probably... I don't know. I don't want to die. I don't want to drown.
Well, you said a 100-foot drop in that, isn't it?
70-foot drop,
70-foot
the big
drop.
one. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Dining, you've got bamboo. There's a lot of dining here, I've noticed. Lots of dining, lots of bars, lots of snack carts, which is it's very unusual for a water park, I think.
People are hungry, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but obviously, you shouldn't be eating and then going straight into the pool because you sink. Well, I do. I don't know. And then we go around, you've got the punga races, which is the tubes, and we can go on those ones together, or we can race each other singly.
Okay, yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Yeah, and then you've got, now this is very unusual, the Te Awa, the Fearless River.
Yeah,
so this is like a lazy river, but it's not. It's kind of like a lazy river mixed with river rapids, but you have to wear a life vest. You can't go in it unless you're wearing a life vest. So that's gives you the sort of caliber of how fearless it actually is. But it looks great. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Very much looking forward to that. And then you have got the raft slides. Now, I don't know if we can go on these on our own. All of these raft slides I'm going to talk about, they may require multiple people, more than 2, because they're rafts.
Yeah.
Hopefully when we go, it will be COVID free. So we can share with another couple.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find
I hope so.
Another couple there.
I hope so. But at the moment, if there's only 2 of you, I would imagine you're not able to go on it at the moment. Okay, so you've got the Maku of Makupuihi round raft and the Puihi.
Don't ask me.
I can't pronounce it. The Puihi of Makupuihi.
Oh, okay.
Rafts. You got some more changing rooms around the back as well. Dining, you've got the Feasting Frog and the Kunuku Boat Bar. Yeah, another bar. Yeah.
A few bars there, isn't they?
I know, right? Drinky booze. And then you've got some tube slides as well. You've got the Raki of Tanihua. Now I have to say hua because of the putting so much emphasis on the H.
Okay.
I'm just saying it. Tanihua.
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 Hua.
Hua.
Hua. Like Cool Whip. If you watch Family Guy, you'll know that reference.
Cool Whip.
The Raki of Tanihua tubes and the Tonga of Tanihua tubes. So they're more tube slides, which are always fun. Tube slides are always fun.
Don't we?
Yeah, tube slides are always fun. Krakatoa Aqua Coaster. Now this is their signature ride, and I've been on a water coaster. I mean, not as I've been on the one in Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah.
Can't remember its name for the life of me off the top of my head, but I've also been on the Master Blaster at Alton Towers. Master Blaster is like kind of because it's so small. But this one's really cool because you can have up to 4 people. It's like a 4-person canoe.
Oh, okay.
But obviously there'll only be 2 of us. But it's hydromagnetic, so it shoots you down and then lifts you back up.
Down again.
Oh, it looks insane. It looks like one of the best aqua coasters I'll probably ever go on. Yeah. So yeah, definitely a must do for me.
Oh yeah.
You got 2 lots of changing rooms up by the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster as well. Dining, you've got, oh my God, here we go. Waka Wai Eats.
Done quite well there, didn't you?
I did. I felt like I did.
Done very well.
Waka Wai Eats. I don't believe it's a snack cart. I don't believe it's a full-on restaurant. Yeah. And then you've got the big raft rides, the ones that go up the slope and you go very high on the sides, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the Aika Moana of Honu Aika Moana and the Honu of Honu Aika Moana. So there's 2 different ones.
Okay.
And I believe you do it because it's such a steep incline that you go up. Weight distribution, I would assume, as an ex-ride operator, I would assume you would need more than 2 people on there. Just bear that in mind. If there's only 2 of you at the moment, you might not be able to share with anybody. Hopefully when we go again, we can probably share with someone.
Hopefully we will be able to.
Yeah. And then you've got Matt's favourite thing in a water park, Kopikowai Winding River, which goes all the way through the mountain. And
Lazy river.
Yes, it looks lovely.
Be on that for about an hour.
And then you've got the big guns in the mountain, the Kiri body plunge. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not. I think if I do the other 2 drop slides, yeah, okay, and I'm okay with those, I'll probably do it. But I kind of just, with these drop slides, I know there's probably a running joke with this, but I just really want to do it. If you've ever seen The Emperor's New Groove, you'll know what I'm talking about. I just want to get in there and go to the lifeguard or whoever's operating the slide. Pull the lever, crunk. And then as the floor drops, wrong lever! I just really want to do it. But apparently you can't even have time to scream because you need to take a huge breath before you drop because otherwise you will inhale a lot of water. Yeah. This big boy, I don't know. It's a 70 foot drop.
I'm definitely
straight, like pretty much almost straight drop.
Is there two of them? Just one of them?
There's three.
Oh, three.
All in all, the red one is the big boy with the
doing that
70-foot drop.
Yeah.
I think if I chicken out, Matt will take some GoPro footage if we're allowed. Although I haven't seen any POVs of that big one. I've seen POVs of the smaller ones. Fine, I don't mind doing those. You also with this big boy one, you actually shoot all the way down, and people in the wave pool can see you shoot past, which looks really cool. So, if you can't take the GoPro up there, then I'll just film you coming down.
Yeah.
But I might do it. I don't know. Let me see how I go on the green and the blue slides, But yes, that is the body plunge slide. That is looks absolutely terrifying.
Yeah,
I'm not going to lie.
I'm definitely doing that.
It looks terrifying.
I'm definitely doing it.
I'm just going to touch on the kids stuff. I know we're an adults only podcast, and I keep saying this, but we don't mind the little ones, do we?
No.
We don't mind the Alton Towers this weekend. I honestly, majority of the children that were with their families were so well behaved.
They were, yeah.
Really, really well behaved kids. And we don't mind children anyway. We don't mind. So you've got the reef, which is for kids. And then you've got the Runamukka reef, which is for your sort of 5 to 9 year olds, I would say. For anyone under 5, you've got the Top Tiki Reef, which is a little splash zone. They've got cute little slides and things and stuff. So, that is it.
Still a lot to do, though.
There is a lot to do, yeah. I mean, what are you looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to two of them. The body plunge.
Ooh.
And I'm actually looking forward to 3, actually. The body plunge, the lazy river, and the half lazy, half rapid
the
river.
Fearless River.
Fearless River, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Fearless River. I am also looking forward to the Oh No and the Oh Yeah slides.
Okay, yeah.
I believe those are the drop slides, but I am really looking forward to those because I just like I've never been on a slide where it's got like a 6-foot drop into a pool at the end of it. Like, I think that would be quite fun.
Yeah, yeah. It would be, yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to trying so much food, so many cocktails.
Cocktails, yeah.
The beer, really looking forward to that. I'm just looking, you know what I'm looking forward to as well, on that lazy river, going through the mountain.
Yeah.
And just, going through the volcano and just seeing everything.
Just relaxing for an
hour,
half
absolutely.
hour,
And it's a good thing to do while we're waiting in a virtual queue as well. We can do that while we're waiting in a virtual queue. I do believe we still, even though this episode's been pretty short, I do feel like you need a full day for Volcano Bay.
I think you definitely need a full day.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
You want to have some sunbathing time. When you go to a water park, you don't just want to be doing it all the time.
No.
You want to have a bit of sunbathing time with a drink, I would really love to get a cabana, but, money-wise, we might have to both work a little bit harder to pay for that. Oh, also, just a quick thing I just remembered. If you're on a budget, because we are budget friendly here on the podcast, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
You can bring your own food in. Now, I've heard Aquatica, you can't bring your own food in there, which I think is very naughty. Every other park on the planet allows you to bring your own food in, but Aquatica don't, apparently. So just bear that in mind. If you want to bring your own food, you are more than welcome to bring your own food in.
Something to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. That is the end of this episode. I can't believe it, how quick it's gone. It's a very short episode this week. So next week is going to be an even longer one. We are doing
SeaWorld!
I'm really looking forward to SeaWorld.
I've actually been to this one.
Yes, so have I. Did you see the Shamu show?
Yes.
I got a story about this just quickly, and I'll put it on this episode just to make it a little bit longer. My dad wanted to go see the Shamu show, but he didn't want to get wet.
Okay.
But he wanted to sit quite close. So he put us in like the last row of the wet zone, thinking, we'll only get a little bit wet. Oh no. My dad was so annoyed. My dad said to my mum, and this is when I was little as well, this was the first time I went when I was 9, my dad was like really angry. He was like, we're going home, I'm drenched, I'm not doing it. And my mum was like, you'll dry off in 5 minutes, chill out. My dad was super, super angry that we got wet, and I was like, but you sat in the wet zone, of course you're going to get wet, Dad. Like, and we as kids, we wanted to get wet. That's what you always want. As a kid, you want to get wet. That's my funny story about SeaWorld. But I love the log flume ride there. The log flume's great.
I I don't remember that.
No, I remember it. It's very good. It's like in a
I remember the show.
Mayan
I remember the
building.
show. The
Shamu.
I remember that, but.
But yeah, so don't forget, YouTube video, Alton Towers videos are coming as soon as possible. And also the podcast should be back to normal.
Yeah, it will be.
We will be back out on Monday. It's not going to be a day late this time, so I do apologise. But after that, we've got lots coming up for you.
A lot more.
You don't realise how much there is to do in Orlando until you actually sit and look at it. And I mean, some of these attractions we're not even going to. Like, we're not going to Busch Gardens. We're probably not going to go to Aquatica, although we are thinking about it now. Like, loads of other things that we're probably not going to do. But we want to get it all covered for you, just in case, you're not a theme park person. Yeah. There is so much to do besides the theme park. So anyway, we'll see you on the next one. And don't ever forget...
Get excited. The magic rolls around fast.